Dance with Death, the Frane Selak story. Some people live ordinary lives. Some people face extraordinary challenges. And then there's Frane Selak. This Croatian music teacher's life reads like a Hollywood thriller, a relentless roller coaster of near-death experiences. 7 times fate dealt him a deadly hand. 7 times he defied the odds. This is the story of the man who cheated death, not once, but 7 times. The icy plunge, a train ride gone wrong. Picture this, January 1962. A young Frane Selak is on a train journey through a mountainous landscape. Suddenly the train derails. It careens off the tracks, plunging into the icy depths of a river below. Panic ensues. Passengers are thrown about, their screams swallowed by the roaring water. But Frane Selak is a survivor. He manages to swim to the riverbank, escaping with a broken arm and hypothermia. Little did he know, this was just the beginning. Falling from the sky, a haystack miracle. This is the incredible story of Frane Selak, a man whose life seemed to be a series of miraculous escapes from death. His tale begins with a seemingly ordinary flight that turned into an extraordinary event. A year later, fate tested Frane Selak once more. It was as if destiny had a peculiar interest in him, putting him through trials that would break most people. This time he was on a plane, flying from Zagreb to Rijeka. The flight started like any other, with passengers settling into their seats, unaware of the impending disaster. Mid-flight, the unthinkable happened. A door malfunctioned, ripping open the fuselage. The sudden decompression was catastrophic, creating a vacuum that pulled everything towards the gaping hole. Passengers screamed, their terror amplified by the deafening roar of the wind. The cabin was filled with chaos, as people clung to their seats, praying for a miracle. Frane Selak was sucked out of the plane, thrown into the abyss. He was now free-falling, with nothing but the open sky around him and the ground rushing up to meet him. He plummeted towards the earth, certain of his impending doom. The ground seemed to be approaching at an alarming rate, and there was nothing he could do to stop it. But miraculously, he landed in a haystack, cushioning his fall. The soft golden straw absorbed the impact, saving his life in what can only be described as a miraculous twist of fate. The plane crashed, killing many on board, but Frane Selak walked away with minor injuries. It was a tragic event, yet his survival was nothing short of a miracle. This incident added another chapter to his already unbelievable life story, making him a living legend of survival against all odds. Trial by fire, a car engulfed in flames. 3 years passed. Frane Selak, perhaps understandably wary of planes and trains, opted for a bus journey. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. The bus he was traveling in caught fire. Flames engulfed the vehicle, trapping passengers inside. Frane Selak, drawing on an inner reservoir of luck, managed to escape through a window moments before the bus exploded. Once again, he walked away with only minor burns. By now, it was clear that Frane Selak had a target on his back, at least as far as fate was concerned. In 1970, while driving his car, the fuel tank suddenly ignited. Flames erupted, quickly engulfing the vehicle. Thinking fast, Frane Selak pulled over, managing to escape just before the car exploded. He watched in disbelief as his vehicle was reduced to a smoldering wreck. Again, he had cheated death, escaping with barely a scratch. 3 years later, Frane Selak found himself in yet another bus accident. This time, the bus veered off a mountain road, plunging into a river below. Passengers screamed as the bus filled with water. Frane Selak, drawing on his seemingly inexhaustible supply of luck, managed to swim to safety, suffering only minor injuries. Fate, it seemed, was relentless in its pursuit, but so was Frane Selak's will to survive. One step ahead, a near miss with a logging truck. In 1995, Frane Selak was involved in yet another accident. While driving his car on a mountain road, he swerved to avoid a head-on collision with a logging truck. His car went off the road, plunging down a steep ravine. He clung to a tree as his car tumbled down the mountainside, exploding in a fiery crash below. Miraculously, he survived, escaping with only a few cuts and bruises. The final test, yet another car accident. The seventh and final accident came in 1996. Frane Selak was driving his car when he collided with a United Nations bus. He was thrown from the vehicle, but miraculously escaped with only minor injuries. By now, even Frane Selak had to admit that something extraordinary was going on. He had defied death 7 times, emerging from each encounter relatively unscathed. Fate's reward, winning the lottery. Winning the lottery is a dream many of us harbor. For Frane Selak, it became a reality. In 2003, at 74, Frane's luck took a turn for the better. After a lifetime of near-death experiences, he won the Croatian lottery, scooping over $1 million. It seemed fate decided to reward his resilience. Frane used his winnings to buy his dream home and a small island. He gave away most of his fortune to family and friends, choosing a simple life. Frane believed true happiness came from sharing his good fortune. Frane spent his remaining years surrounded by loved ones, cherishing the moments that truly mattered. His story is a reminder that sometimes fate offers a surprising reward. An inspiration to us all: never give up hope. Frane Selak's life is a rollercoaster of near-death experiences and miraculous survivals. Selak's life reminds us that no matter how dire the circumstances, there is always hope. Never give up, because sometimes miracles do happen. If you found Frane Selak's story inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us bring more incredible stories to you.